Hello, hello students. Today we are going to start a new topic, sperm banks. So in yesterday we studied about the amniocentesis. So just like the blood bank, all of you know that what is a blood bank. Blood bank are the facility which collect the blood, store the blood and distribute the blood to needy person under unhygienic and hygienic condition. So just like there are the different techniques, there are the different problems regarding fertilization and reproductive biology. So there are about artificial insemination or test tube baby. So in such conditions sperm banks are essential and sperm bank also store the sperm. So now today we studied about we study now that is the sperm banks. So the sperm banking is also called as sperm cryopreservation. What is this cryopreservation? Cryo means they are stored at very low temperature, that is minus degree Celsius under the liquid nitrogen or some other media. Means sperm banking, also called as sperm cryopreservation, is a method used to preserve the sperm by cooling and storing them at very low temperature, which close to minus 20 degrees Celsius, and they can be thawed, means wash at future date when you want to use them to begin a pregnancy. So sperm banking is done as a backup to ensure that there are sperm available for IVF. IVF stand for in vitro fertilization for men and with very low sperm count. Means those male having sperm very low sperm count. 4 ml of semen fall in the single sexual contact of the male, and the 4 ml of semen contain 200 to 300 million sperm, but male having sperm count less than 60 million. So that male are unable to to fertilize his wife, and in that condition during the in vitro fertilization, that is artificial insemination, the sperm of the unknown donor can be introduced into the vaginal part of that female. So as a backup for men who are concerned as they may not be able to produce a sperm sample, or who may need to be out of the town on the day of the eggs retrieval procedure. As a backup for men who plan to undergo vasectomy, but vasectomy means cut the vas difference in male. Men who plan to receive chemotherapy or radiotherapy which may lead to permanent damage of the testicle. Okay student, those men who need special procedure to obtain the sperm. Examples of this include obtain from the testicular biopsy for men who have had a vasectomy, or sperm obtained by vibrator technology in men with ejaculatory problems after spinal cord injury. So benefits of the sperm banking. These sperm banking are frozen, which sperm banking are frozen. Generally, they are protected under liquid nitrogen at minus 190 degree 196 degree Celsius or the 200 degree Celsius. So that sperms that are frozen usually need to be combined with the assisted reproductive technology. And in case of there are for a good chance of the having baby. So however together with assisted reproductive technology, so there is a treatments and the sperm freezing in the best method for preserving a man's reproductive potentials. So problems with sperm banking: most frozen sperms samples will have some decrease in motility, forward movement after thawing. Furthermore, fertility problems or an ongoing illness will affect the semen quality. It is for this reason most frozen sperm samples need to be used in combination with IVF, and in order to have a good chance for the successful pregnancy at a later date. So this is a sperm banking. And in this unit student, very many small terms, just like the write a short notes on many small terms are present here. So next one now about karyotyping, that is a graphing and picturing of the chromosome. Karyotype, picture of chromosome. So now start the karyotype. A set of chromosome of an individual or species is called a karyotype. Set of chromosome of any individual or species, this is the karyotype. In humans, the 23 pairs of the chromosome in somatic cells from the karyotype. It is possible to identify individual chromosomes on the basis of the following characteristic: the total length of chromosome, then arm ratio, position of the secondary constriction, because there are the during structures and functions of the chromosome, primary constrictions and the secondary constrictions are present, nucleolar organizer, subdivision of the chromosome into euchromatin and heterochromatin. So all of you know that what is a non-condensed mass of chromosome, that is the euchromatin, which are transcriptionally. What is the transcription? The process by which DNA gives rise to RNA, this process called the transcription. And transcriptionally less active portion is heterochromatin, but more active chromatin are the euchromatin, means very non-condensed mass, thin non-condensed mass but more active, this is a euchromatin, but very thick which take a dark stain, that is a heterochromatin. So the homologous pair of identified chromosome, what is meant by the homologous chromosome? The chromosomes which are morphologically and genetically the chromosomes which are morphologically and genetically identical are called the homologous chromosome and can be arranged in a series of decreasing length. Such an arrangement is called the ideogram, means according to their decreasing order they are arranged, and that is called the ideogram. Karyotyping is a method used to study abnormalities in the chromosome. It examines the length, arm, then position of secondary constrictions and missing or extra number of, means a particular chromosome are missing there, or a deletion of chromosome or addition of chromosome in a certain sample of cells, that can cause the problems with person's growth, development and body functions. So this karyotyping in human chromosome, for karyotyping of human chromosome various blood is for that blood is taken and blood leukocytes are stimulated to divide in vitro by the addition of phytohemagglutinin. Then colchicine powder is added to arrest the cell divisional metaphase. It is further treated with hypotonic saline solution, which results in the swelling of cells and dispersal and better clarity of chromosomes for counting and morphological study. Therefore, the material is stained to demonstrate the binding patterns of chromosome. Finally, a suitable metaphase spread. It is the phytographed through high power of microscope. The individual chromosome are cut out from the photograph. The chromosomes are then arranged in an orderly fashion in homologous pair to produce a standard arrangement, that is a karyotype. So to characterize the chromosomes in the karyotype, the following patterns are used: shape of chromosome, length of chromosome, centromeric index. The index is expressed in the form of short arm length to total chromosome length. Centromeric index, that is a short arm length divided by total chromosome length. So these are the different important points and the steps regarding the karyotyping of the human chromosome. Then here the proportion of the arm is also taken, it is important factor. Then these chromosomes can be divided into different groups, such as which may be classified into the A group to G group. So first upon A group. So A group of chromosome consists of 1 to 3 pairs, and all these are the metacentric, means centromere is situated in the center of the chromosome. All of you know that what is the metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric and telocentric chromosome. So second one is B group. So in B group 4 to 5 pairs are present. That is submetacentric. Submetacentric means centromere is situated some distance away from the middle. Then C group consists of 6 to 12 pairs, which excluding X chromosome, that is again which belongs to the category submetacentric. D group contain 13 to 15 pairs, which are the acrocentric, means the centromere is situated at the one end of the chromosome. Then E group 16 to 18 pairs, submetacentric category. F group 19 to 20 pairs, metacentric category, and the G group 21 to 22 pairs, including Y chromosome. Banding technique reveals the structural details of the chromosome. The main banding techniques are as given: banding. So it is based on the fluorescent molecules in colorful paint genes of the chromosome. G banding, it includes the JASMA stain. These three major types of G banding, three major types of the chromatin can be recognized: euchromatin, centrometric, and intercalary heterochromatin. C banding, it stains specifically centromeric constructive hematochromatin. R banding gives the pattern that is the reverse of the Q and G banding. And last upon T banding, it gives the telomeres of chromosome. Then two additional bandings are also present, like these are the sub banding, F banding and N banding. In F banding, other banding techniques use the Felsian's tail, and in N banding, these are localized in the satellites of the chromosome. Clinical importance of the karyotyping. A few of the abnormalities that can be found are Evert's syndrome, that is a trisomy of the 18 chromosome; Patau syndrome, trisomy of the 13 chromosome; Down syndrome, trisomy of the 21st pairs of the chromosome; and the Turner syndrome and the Klinefelter syndrome. These are the sex chromosomal disorder. So here showing I am diagrams here. Chromosomes are divided into different groupings such as A, B, C, D, E, F, G group. And this is an ideogram of normal humans male karyotype. So this is a male karyotype, means it not present the XX chromosome. Here present the XY chromosome. So here finish this small topic, and thank you students. Thank you very much.